Welcome into Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa Hi. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hello.
Woo-wee.
I love that color on you, by
Thank
the
you.
way.
Everybody just looks so pretty today. Let's just take a minute to just take it all in and see how beautiful everybody looks today. And Susan's got on this pretty dress that her mommy gave her.
Yes,
So
I
nice.
love it. Thank you, Mommy.
Shout out to moms. Okay, y'all. So many things going on in the news. First up, we remember earlier in the week, or last week rather, a young person at Lafayette High School brought a gun to the school, took pictures with the gun, and then put them on the internet. And it was only because the pictures were on the internet that the school system found out, right? So everybody's like, oh my gosh, how could this happen? What's going on? What the heck is going on with security? And we talked about it earlier in the week too. Like, I want to know what's going on. How are
What
they
are the
doing?
what are the security measures?
Susan asked that really plainly. Well, now we have a little insight. So Anna Medina, who works at ABC 36, spoke with the student and got his firsthand input on what it was like to go to school every day and go through the security protocols. Here's what he had to say.
They never really check the bags properly. They don't put the bags through the metal detectors. It's just you, and then someone looks in your bag real quick. And it was really never about security, more just about making people think that it's secure. We just see more and more of these problems happening, more and more people bringing these things into schools. It's ridiculous to think that the schools aren't able to do anything about it. They're not able to keep the kids in line, keep them from doing this sort of things, and even the things they do really obviously aren't very effective.
He said it just made it look like things were secure. Lisa, you have kids about this high school age.
Yeah, oh, yes. Yeah, my son is a senior this year at Henry Clay. And they do have the metal detectors. They do the bag checks and everything. So, but I've never sat there and watched them do it. Now, what blows my mind is that if the security is there and they're checking bags, why not really check the bags instead of acting like you're checking? Okay, I mean, we are in a world where those bags need to be checked, truly checked. And if they're getting paid to do a job, then do your job. This is important.
Yeah.
This is important.
One of the pieces of feedback that we got from just a parent was saying that they maybe got a little bit more laxed because it was slowing down the line to get into school because every bag had some little piece of metal in it, you know, a binder, a folder, and this and that. And so it was taking a long time to get the kids in the school. Well, shoot, however long it takes is however long it takes.
That's right. That's right.
Well, look at the airport.
Yeah.
We all have to wait.
You got to get there 2 hours early for a reason.
That's right.
Yeah, so maybe move up, the time that you are allowed into the school, hire another security personnel.
There we go.
That's right.
Set up 2 different stations at 2 different doors.
That's right.
I mean, there are ways around this. You can't just say, well, it just takes too much time, so we're not going to do it. Well, I tell you what, it's going to take more time to recover from a tragic accident than it's going to check bags.
Yeah.
That's right.
Kim.
It feels like this is just for show. That everyone's given up and it's just for show. And I don't have kids in the public school system anymore. And this is very disturbing to me. I was horrified to listen to that young man tell us that this was basically a show.
And that's what I hate most about it is he said it was kind of an open joke or a known thing among students. And another part of the interview you didn't see. He said it was kind of known among students that you could pretty much sneak anything into school and it wasn't going to get caught.
Yep.
And that's what's most disturbing to me. Sometimes little incidents happen, right? Little incidents happen here and there. You miss things. Okay, I get it. But if it's a known fact among the kids that you can sneak things in, what are we even doing? The only person they're fooling is the parents.
Yeah, well, I can picture the only reason this guy got caught is because he took a picture.
Right.
How many of the kids are just saying, you know what, I double dare you to bring a gun or drugs or whatever into school to see if you can, if you're going to get caught. Just because.
Yeah.
To see if they can do it.
And not to make light of this situation, but it does start at home. So this, in kindergarten, I tried to bring my puppy to school. I got caught before I left the house. And you know what I mean? It's parents, the school, everybody has to work together.
That's right.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
You know, parents need to be kind of checking bags and stuff before they leave.
My mom was nosy.
Oh, my mom was super nosy, and I'm appreciative of it
Now,
because
yeah.
I'm a nosy mom now too.
Exactly. So, what a situation. So the
Scary.
school is going to be having some more community meetings with parents, but again, they had the bathroom thing. Now they had this thing. It's like they've got a lot to talk about. We'll just say it that way.
Yes, they do.
Okay, all right. We have one more thing to talk about. I think we have time. So, if you all have ever seen the Wheels bus in Lexington, Fayette County, it's a little van that comes and picks up elderly folks and people with disabilities, and it takes them wherever they need to go, to the doctor's office, to the grocery store, so on and so forth. So that used to be operated by the Red Cross, but the contract with Lextran and the Red Cross wrapped up, so this Texas-based company took it over. Well, since that company has taken over, they have had hundreds of people who were not picked up, and they have had hundreds of people who were super late, 120 missed trips, 249 excessively late trips, 4 accidents, and 5 complaints of discourteous behavior. Now they've been fined almost $70,000. Kim.
That fine is, it's not enough. My dad used to drive a bus for Wheels, and it was one of his favorite jobs. He loved getting to meet the people. He loved being able to take people to their appointments and to get them back on the bus and get them back home safely, you know? And this is extremely important. These are vulnerable populations.
Yeah.
They need dependable care.
Yeah, this horrifies me completely. I hate it. And we owe it to these folks to do better.
Yep.
We owe it to them to do better. And if we're not capable of doing that with the company that currently is managing it, we need to find another company or do it ourselves.
Agree.
It's just
Agree.
like with anything else. There has to be accountability.
Yes.
You know, and there has to be close monitoring. Now, I don't know how the Red Cross and how they handled that whole thing, but if this is a Texas-based company, I would think that they would want to make sure that what they have going on in Kentucky is being up to their standards.
So my big concern about this too is, you know, if you miss your doctor's appointment and you're up in age, or if you're, you know, if you have a disability, that can be a life or death thing.
It can be.
Or if you can't get to the grocery store and get your food or medication, also life or death thing. So I think that getting off with the fine at this point has been super easy, because people could have been seriously injured. So Lextran is something, they do a great job, and I'm hoping that they can figure this out with this Texas-based company, so that we don't have our most vulnerable populations in a bad situation.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
Whew, mercy. I'm fired up a little bit, y'all. Okay, everybody stay with us. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk about phone anxiety and iPad kids. We'll explain both of those.
What if you could whiten your teeth by simply brushing your teeth? Now you can with Smile Actives, the teeth whitening breakthrough that safely gets your teeth white and keeps them white every day, just by brushing your teeth.
I never thought that whitening my teeth could be so easy. I just put the gel on the brush, the toothpaste on it, brush, and I can see my white teeth.
Simply add Smile Actives to any toothpaste, and our patented PolyClean technology activates into a powerful microfoam that penetrates into the enamel surface to safely lift and remove stains.
You need a simple way to whiten your teeth, without strips, without trays, without going to the dentist. And it was about time that a product was developed that you would be able to do that with just brushing.
And now, Smile Actives is even better with new Pro Whitening Gel with 33% greater whitening power, clinically shown to whiten teeth faster, up to 8 shades. 100% of users saw whiter teeth. On food stains, coffee and wine stains, even on veneers, crowns, and dentures.
I eat the blueberries, I drink the coffee, and I know that Smile Actives will keep my teeth white every day.
If you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you?
Why spend hundreds of dollars for whitening treatments at the dentist when now you can whiten your teeth with new Smile Actives Pro Whitening Gel every time you brush your teeth? Call or go to smileactives.com, and for a limited time, get new Pro Whitening Gel for just $24.95. Order in the next 5 minutes and buy one, get one absolutely free for just $24.95. That's 2 for 1 and save 58%. We'll even include free shipping. Get your teeth whiter guaranteed, or return it within 60 days for your money back.
I smile every day now. The difference is literally night and day.
So now I'm always smiling, always choosing, because now my teeth are much whiter.
This offer is not available in stores, so call or click now before the special buy one, get one free offer goes away.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. It's time for the Countdown Conversation. This is the part of the show where we discuss as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. Okay, so I gotta take a deep breath on this one. First up,
whistle blowing in.
I know.
That's talent.
Phone anxiety. So an increasing number of people, especially millennials my age and Gen Zers, are experiencing phone anxiety, where the notifications driving us crazy, the messages driving us crazy, the emails driving us crazy, feeling like we're gonna miss something, the pressure to always be plugged in and to be there for you when you want to get us. It's causing us anxiety. I didn't realize how bad my phone anxiety was until we started discussing the topic today. And my leg was like, literally, like my leg was shaking. I was sitting there and I was like, okay guys, let's talk about this. Like the anxiety, so bad. But I think so I'm having a therapy moment. I think mine stems from, I worked for the government and I worked for police before, and we were not allowed to miss any calls because if you're calling me, it's life or death, it's a serious emergency. And so sometimes I would just sleep with the phone by my head, and sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night just to look at it, just to make sure like nobody was dead. Like, not kidding, I had it really traumatic. I don't think I've ever gotten over that. My job now is not life and death. Like, we're talking about, you know, butter, should you leave it out on the counter or should you put it in the refrigerator? So I think I should like let that go. Susan,
we're here for you.
Thank you.
Now we know. But you know what? I want to talk about the other end of it too. I think there's a lot of people that have anxiety on the other end of it. Meaning, so I have people in my life that have anxiety if I don't respond within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Then they're sending me an email. Want to make sure you got the text message. And then they're calling. I want to make sure you got my email and my text message. And then that increases my anxiety. And then they're all ramped up. And then so it's just like this, you know? Oh my gosh, I just need a vacation. Make it stop.
I'm really lucky. My friends know that I won't respond to a text message for 2 hours. They just know it. It's a joke amongst them. They think it's hilarious. But I think that one of the things that has helped me is I worked on my notifications. Like, you can make it so they don't make sounds. They can just have the badge. I do that from a lot of them because I don't need to know everything that's on sale at Kroger all the time. So I adjusted things, and I go with do not disturb a lot, but I make it so that certain people can get to me. Like you all. You all are on my list that do not disturb does not affect you. But you know, it's important, I think, to be able to put that phone away, put the ringer up loud and put it in the kitchen and just leave it there. You can go into the phone then if you have to.
I agree, Kim. I must be the unicorn of the world right now because I don't let my phone rule my life. I just don't. And I don't know, and part of it was training my family and friends. They all know that I get back to them when I get back to them. And, you know, I try not to let it stress me out. Now, I do have a little bit of anxiety because as far as if I missed something, you know, like if someone was trying to get a hold of me, but quite honestly, they are trained to know that they can call Doug. And then Doug stress on him. I don't have to worry about it. Doug does.
Like, what's the point of being married if you can't, like, just push that anxiety on you? Okay, all right, next up, iPad kids. So the new generation of kiddos, they're called Generation Alpha because we already worked through all the letters. You guys, we did. That's what happened. I didn't realize that. You guys are X, I'm Generation Y, the 20-somethings are Generation Z, and we got tired and we started over. So the new kid, Generation Alpha, they're called iPad kids, but that's a derogatory name that was given to them by Gen Zers. By Gen Zers, the kids who can't get off their phone. And so there is a Gen Zer on the internet who is saying that the millennials and the Gen Xers screwed up their kids so bad by giving them iPads and iPhones, and he is trying to get other folks his age to pledge that when they have kids, they will not let them be on iPads and screw them up like we've screwed up our kids. Ooh, thoughts?
Does this kid have kids?
No,
he does not. you can't say anything unless you're in that same situation.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, honestly, I think this makes me happy. This makes me happy that they recognize that they're being ignored when kids are in their iPads and on their phones. I mean, I feel like finally somebody is irritated with it that's younger than myself. So
yeah.
I feel like, you know, this is a good thing that they recognize it. I hope they implement it, but good luck.
Good luck. I think that Mr. Gen Z guy needs to settle down a little bit there. Young people can be a little judgy sometimes in situations that they don't understand. That's not your kid in the restaurant on the iPad. You don't know that kid. You don't know what that parent's day has been like. You need to let it go maybe a little bit. If you don't have kids, then you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But I do think it's funny how they're like, blame the old people. They're the ones who brought this on us.
I know.
Really, really interesting. Okay, and then last but not least, free sitters. So there's a woman on the internet who was very shocked to find out that you should give a little tip or a little money if your relatives babysit your kids. She thought this was preposterous.
Well, you know, if it's a one-off kind of thing, you know, like, hey, you want to go to Nana's for the weekend, or, you know, can you pick the kid up from school today? But if it is an ongoing thing, if the grandparents or the babysitters or the nannies or whatever, then yeah, I think there needs to be some compensation for it.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's silly to, look, you get what you pay for, in my opinion. You get what you pay for, and it's a courtesy. Someone is going to the measure of taking care of your kid or a family member, then be nice and compensate them for their time. They're giving up their time for you. The least you can do is show them a little respect that way.
And Lisa, go and take a couple seconds.
Yeah, Doug and I would watch our nieces, and if we're asking my brother, can we watch the kids, then that's us. We, you know, we don't expect a fee or anything like any type of payment. But, you know, if they are asking us to watch, then, or other family members, then yeah, I think that there should be an offer. Whether we accept it or not depends.
Yeah.
But, you know, and it should, also our family would do a trade too, Sherelle.
Yeah.
So, you know, do more work for the family that has the kids, and vice versa. They would do more work for my mom in order to trade that off like that.
Yeah. Well, there we go. That's the Countdown Combo. Everybody stay with us. Coming up after the break, our friends from the Woodford Theater are back to tell us about what's planned.
Next ET, Ricky Martin, Carol Burnett.
Shake me another martini, and then let's play doctor.
Their wild new TV collab.
It was wonderful and embarrassing.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. What do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Saving money is twice as nice at Sims Furniture with our guaranteed financing and double tax discounts. Going on now, save double your state's sales tax. Take advantage of our guaranteed financing and in-stock sofas, sectionals, dinette sets, bedroom furniture, mattresses, and more. This incredible offer is available on everything store-wide. Guaranteed financing, in-stock brand name furniture, plus tax-free ×2 for you. From now to April 15th at Sims Furniture and Mattress Center.
Need to sell your house fast? I'm Todd Haas. We make selling your house fast and easy. We can buy your house as is in as little as 10 days. We buy inherited houses, trashed houses, divorce houses, and foreclosures. In fact, we buy just about anything. Call me today for a free home visit. 859-888-1100. Haas & Haas Properties is the faster way to sell your house.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything
From
out.
design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
911, what's your emergency?
Our job is a whirlwind. When there's disaster to deal with, who are we?
My wife, where is she? Saving the ship.
911 comes to ABC Thursday.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. We got a special guest at the table. It's Esther Neal. She is here to talk about a really cool play that is coming up at the Woodford Theater. It's called The Anatomy of Grey, not Grey's Anatomy.
Not Grey's Anatomy, which is confusing, yeah.
So Esther, tell us about the play and you being the director.
Yeah, so this show is set in the 1880s in a small town in Indiana called Gray, Indiana, where a girl has lost her father and prays for a doctor or a healer to be sent to their town. And they have never experienced modern medicine and what it's like. And so that is very new for them. And this doctor gets blown into town in a storm on a hot air balloon. So a little crazy. And they kind of have this healer come in and they experience that, but then this mysterious mark starts showing up on people and they think that potentially the doctor has brought it to them. And it's a little bit about, you know, when good godly people like see sickness, they have attributed it to sin. Well, what happens when the good godly people are the ones that start getting sick and they can't blame it on sin anymore?
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite part about the show?
My favorite part about the show is how it takes this very serious topic, and there are a lot of really comedic elements to it. Act 1 is so funny. Also, we have an incredible cast. There's 13 people, and they are so talented and so lovely, and every day working with them makes me fall more and more in love with the show.
That's cool.
Now, Esther, you all open tomorrow, is that correct?
We do. We open tomorrow.
Now, this is, I think, is this the 4th or 3rd on the docket for Woodford this year?
They're constantly doing shows.
It's nonstop. How do you all, and I know you're a freelancer with the theater, but how do you all get through? I mean, that is a lot going on all the time.
Yes. Thankfully, Woodford has a really great facility that has a lot of spaces. So right now, we are getting ready to go into shows. Another show is rehearsing in the back. So like last night we were in rehearsal and all of a sudden Grease Lightning is playing in the back because that's coming up next. So
that's awesome. So for folks who want to go, that want to see The Anatomy of Grey, how do they get tickets or what do they need to do?
They can go to the website woodfordtheater.com and tickets are on sale now and are still available, so I highly recommend people go see them. We open tomorrow and we play through to the 24th.
My goodness.
That's a long run.
Yeah. Such an exciting show. And you as a, we got time for one teeny tiny more question. So with you as a director who's coming in, what's that experience like?
Yeah. So I am a freelance theater artist in the community. So I work with lots of different organizations in Lexington and surrounding communities. And Woodford is just such a welcoming, lovely place to work. Daniel Ellis, who is the artistic director there, has made such a great collaborative environment that really wants to create really important stories. And so it has been just a true joy to work with them.
So many good things happen there, and we are so glad that you're able to take part of this. Thank you for being our guest on the show today.
Thanks for having me. This has been great.
I really want to see this play. Kim, drag me, take me, let's go.
I got you.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, it's Women's History Month. We're going to have our Women's History Moment.
Serious health problems just stopped you from working. Now you're worried about keeping food on the table, paying your light bill, your mortgage is due. How are you going to survive? If your life has flipped upside down and you need Social Security disability benefits, call Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer to apply or fight a denial. We've gotten disability benefits for thousands of people. Let us help you. Call 859-687-8855. Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer.
Are you new to Medicare? Have you recently moved or lost your coverage? You have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Give us a call today at 800-608-1493, and we'll help you make the most of your budget. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing, and $0 copays for prescriptions. And if you qualify for Medicare and Medicaid, we also have plans to help you pay for groceries, over-the-counter health items, and utilities like cell phone. All on a single prepaid MasterCard. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 800-608-1493 to find a Medicare Advantage plan with all the benefits you're eligible for. We're here to help, so you never go it alone. That's our anthem.
Your tax refund gets you more at Furniture World Superstore. The furniture you need at a price you want. Thousands of items in stock, plus interest-free financing for up to 2 years. Use your tax refund and get more at Furniture World Superstore.
96.1 The Hound. The sound of the Hound is the sound of Kentucky. Kentucky owned, Kentucky proud, Kentucky everything. 96.1 The Hound.
Well, I wake up.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. It's time for our Women's History Month History Moment. Today's woman that we're highlighting is Lillian H. South. So she was born in Warren County. Her father was a Bowling Green doctor. So Lillian studied nursing in New Jersey, and she actually got her MD. So she was not just a nurse, but also a doctor from the Women's Medical College in Philadelphia. Now listen to this. This is the part. Lillian was credited with the elimination of many diseases in Kentucky, especially hookworm, because she carried out all of these vaccination campaigns against scarlet fever, malaria, smallpox, typhoid, and leprosy. Oh my goodness. During the 1937 flood, her laboratory supplied the entire state with the vaccine for typhoid.
Wow.
For 39 years, she was the director of the state's Board of Health Laboratory Services and taught at its School of Laboratory Techniques, which she founded back in 1922. Oh my goodness. All of these stories about women.
Yes.
It's like they're just these little hidden histories about women just kicking butt and in this case, keeping us all alive.
Yeah. Well, you look back, 1922, like I had in my head, these were women that were still at home and they were taking care of their families and, making sure they had, the meals every single day. And look at her. She was out there just killing it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Seriously.
I mean,
literally.
Literally. It's amazing that kind of, do you know how difficult it was to get that kind of a medical education back then and be female at the same time?
And they didn't even have the internet, so the fact that she was able to get all these people to come sign up for a vaccine,
That's right.
we can't even half do it now. The poor health department's hollering every week, please come get your flu shot and your COVID shot.
It's true.
Well, anyways, everybody, that's our Women's History Moment. Thanks so much for tuning in. We had a great time. We'll see you tomorrow. I swear,